Now, one other type of hashtag that's really worth starting to use if you're just setting up your business, and that's a branded hashtag. So you've spent so long thinking about your branding, getting the right logo, getting a name that you love, and that really shows what your business is all about. So use that hashtag too, and you can follow that hashtag. So then if anyone tags you in a post, for instance, they've created some user-generated content, which is content of them using your products, then you'll be able to instantly follow that without, even if they've forgotten to actually mention you, you can find that hashtag and follow it. And you'll be able to respond to that and maybe reuse that content, which will be really valuable for you. If you're thinking of running a specific campaign, then it's also really useful to set up a hashtag for that campaign. I mean, classic ones that we know of is hashtag compare the meerkat for the compare the market campaign. It makes it really easy for you to follow that campaign, or a competition, for example. So if you're running a competition, it makes it really easy for you to follow that too. So you can, as you know, you can follow hashtags and put them in saved so they appear in your newsfeed. So you'll be able to see who's following that campaign hashtag or who's using that campaign hashtag, and you can follow that and engage with that person. Now, I work a lot with local businesses, and I myself have a lot of local business contact as well. And I think it's really important to include some locations in your hashtags. I found that I've been discovered a lot of times through location hashtags. So throw in your local town, village, even your county, if that's relevant. If you're running, local workshops, or you're a local business, you've got a shop or a premises, then do include that hashtag, because lots of people follow local hashtags, and it's really useful for them to find you and to follow you from that. Now, the key thing is managing these hashtags. So by now you might have done a lot of work on your hashtags, and you might have a list of 60 to 100 hashtags, and obviously you can't use them all at once, and it's really important that you categorize them and use the most relevant ones in the post at the right time. So don't just copy and paste the same hashtags in all the time, because every post that you put out is bound to be slightly different. So it's really important that you categorize your hashtags in the same content categories as you post. So for instance, you might have content categories for products, for events, for news, and you can categorize all of your hashtags into those categories. If your hashtags are grouped into relevant groups, then it makes it a lot easier when it comes to doing your posting, and you can save a lot of time. There are a number of tools that you can use. If you have an iPhone, you can just use Notes, and you can copy and paste them into your Instagram post. Or if you want a little tool, I use an app called HishHash, and that can be found in the App Store, and it's free, and it mixes them up and allows me to copy and paste them into Instagram. That's just a really simple way of doing it, and saves you a lot of time. You don't want to be sat typing them out every time. When you've written your post and you're ready to add your hashtags, have a real think about what your post is about, and pick maybe the best category of hashtags that you've grouped together already, and you could put some of those in. So maybe there's 20 in that group, and you can add those in. Have a think about whether it's relevant to add some locations in there as well, and add some post-specific ones. So it might be that it's about half term or schooling or something like that you can add in. So they wouldn't normally appear in your categories, but add them in if they're post-specific.